Hey Gemini, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, November 13th to Monday, November 20th, 2017. Now, one of the things going on this week for all of us really is that we're starting to get more clarity on our life, about where our life is going, about what is happening. We're starting to understand it better, and we're also starting to be able to put the plans in place to move forward on our life in a really big way, to do something that is important to us. All right, now for you, Gemini, that has a lot to do right here for you, where your ruler is Mercury in your 7th house of partnerships and of relationships, usually of the one-on-one variety, other people. Marriage partners, a business partner, something along those lines. I think you're thinking a lot about relationships and about how relationships can just help you do something that it is that you want to do. I think a lot of it as well also has to do here where Neptune is in your 10th house of career, with Mercury making a square over to Neptune in your 10th. So you're trying to figure out how people can help you to move your life in the right direction, to have the career that you want, to move up in the world, to associate with the important people, or associate with people in a way that can just help you do some things that you really want and increase your social standing and just help you move your life in the right direction. I think that's what you're thinking about this week, trying to get some clarity on. Because it's a square and because it's Neptune, there could be some confusion about relationships and about what relationships are right for you, or about how you need to work with them in your career to put your life in a better place. But I think the clarity is starting to come. The reason why I think clarity is starting to come is because we do have Neptune and Mercury both stationing, all right, as we speak, to go in different directions here, saying that insights are going to start to come this week about your career, about where your life is going, about your life direction, which are then going to help you rethink some of your relationships and figure out how to work with your relationships better to put your life in the spot that it is that you want to go in. All right, and as you're working out some of these questions about other people and about your career and how you can work them together, I think a big thing that you need to focus on to help you resolve some of this confusion is going to be right here where Mars is for you in your 5th house of happiness, with Mars here making a sextile to Mercury. I think what you need to think about is, what do you enjoy? What makes you happy? What lights you up? What do you find is fun? What's fun to you? 5th house could also rule kids. It can also rule romantic relationships and passion projects. And I think what you need to focus on this week in order to make sense of your relationships and what relationships you need in your life to point your life in the right direction is what it is that you enjoy deep down. What it is that makes you happy, whether or not it puts your life in the right direction. What is it that you feel called to do and that you want to do, and just brings the joy and the passion back into your life, okay? And I think if you can do that and focus on what makes you happy, it's going to help you have more of the relationships that you want, and do over here where the North Node is in your 3rd house, to talk and to communicate more openly about who it is that you are, about what it is that you want, and to even think better about your life and to think more positively about what is happening with you, but really needing to focus on what it is that you enjoy first in order to help you with some of the other parts of your life make sense of them, all right? And I think if you can focus on what makes you happy and figure out how to work better with people and bring more of the people into your life that it is that you enjoy, I think that's also going to help you as well to communicate and think about your life in much better and positive and uplifting ways for you. Now, as you're trying to be happier and bring more of this joy in your life and do things that make you happy with other people, there's also some stuff going on right here where Pluto is in your 8th house of changes. All right, with Pluto making a square over to Mars in your 5th house. So maybe what is making you happy is changing. Things that used to make you happy don't make you happy anymore here, and you're having to get on board with that and understand that and make the changes that you need to make in life to let a new happiness, a new joy into your life, a new romantic relationship, new situations with kids, something along those lines, a new passion project. I think that's what you're trying to figure out here. Maybe you're also trying to make sure that this happy thing that you're doing, that you're trying to bring into your life, is what it is that you really, really want. All right, and I think you're trying to figure all of that out to get together to make sure that as you're communicating with other people and trying to get the right relationships with you to move your life in the right direction, that it's based on something that you enjoy, and that it's based on something that you enjoyed now in life and not something that you enjoyed 5 years ago in life, okay? So I think that is what you're working on as you're trying to figure out all of that stuff. All right, now I'm going to erase the chart because there's a lot going on this week. I don't want my chart to get too messy for you all. But as you're really trying to here bring some of these things into your life, have the relationships that it is that you want, and do some things that make you happy, creating a life with other people on some things that you enjoy. There's also some major new energy coming in right here for you, where the sun is in Scorpio in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routine, with a big new moon there, saying new beginnings coming for you in your job, in your daily routines, and what you do on the day-to-day, either a new job, a new set of daily routines that you can finally now start to step into, all right, or new chapters with your job and new chapters with your daily routines to really help you move forward. That's coming in. And I think what you're trying to do is to build a job, build a set of daily routines, and build a life doing something that it is that you enjoy, with people who understand what you enjoy and can help you move your life in the direction that it is that you want as a result, okay? And I think there's going to be a lot of energy, new energy here to do that. I think there could still be some insecurity here where Chiron is in your 10th house of your career, as you're trying to have a new job and have a new set of daily routines, with the sun here making a trine to Chiron in your 10th house. But I think the message is to not be so worried about whether or not your career is going in the right direction, to overcome some worries or some fears or insecurities that you have there, and to just focus on doing something that you love on the day-to-day with people who get it and people who understand it. And I think that will help you. While you're thinking about your day-to-day and what you can do on the day-to-day to do more of what you enjoy with other people, I think Venus here conjunct Jupiter is going to help you to understand your relationships, to understand your financial situations and your money, and to work out any issues that you may have with people on the day-to-day, so that you can start to really do something that it is that you really want. And I think Venus conjunct Jupiter is going to help dig up some things from below the surface, maybe some uncomfortable things about money and about relationships in regards to your job and what you do on the day-to-day, so that you can start to move forward with them in a better way. Venus as well at the end of this week making a trine over here to Neptune, also saying if you can focus on your job and on your daily routines and getting that in order and doing it as what you really like with other people on the day-to-day, it's going to help clear up any confusion you have about your job and about your career, and it's going to help you clear up any confusion that you have about your career and really begin to put your life in the right direction, in a direction that is better for you in some way. Saturn as well, also happening here for you in your 7th house of partners, relationships, and other people, making a trine over to Uranus in your 11th house of goals, saying if you can work all of this together, do what you want on the day-to-day with people that can help you, it's also really going to help you to reach some of your goals and some of your big dreams that you have for the future in some way. And I think if you stop being so worried about where your career is going and whether or not you have the career that you thought you always wanted, and focus instead on what your heart wants and on what your heart needs, it's going to actually put you in a better place than you thought it ever could. And I think you're going to start to realize that towards the end of this week, that doing what you love and what makes you happy is really going to be best for you and help you envision a future and live a life that you really want. All right, now your card for the week, Gemini, here is the World upright. This is a great card. This means you got the world in your palm. It's like you're reaching a completion point here, really beginning to step into a life that is better for you, that resonates for you, and that is built on everything you've been working towards so far. And I think you're tying up here all the loose ends of a lot of things that you've been working on to step into a life that is going to feel much peaceful for you and much better for you. And I think lots of success, lots of completion points, lots of feelings of fulfillment here after all the work that you've done coming in to help you move forward in your life in a better way, doing things that it is that you really want and enjoy. Okay, so that's what I've got for you this week, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.